I'm going to read some poems. The first one's called Bless Your Heart. All of these take place in like the South, because that's kind of where I'm from. So sorry. Um, a lady in a white car pulled up beside me. I slipped out my window. She said, "Who are you?" I said, "Abraham Lincoln. I'm staying up here with my folks a while." "Who you?" She said, "Well, this is private property." I said, "Well, this don't look like it's been nobody's property for some time. Would you like me to move?" She said, "You ought to move. I already called Miller County Police." I kicked my door open and stood up. I spat on her car. I said, "I hope you have shits don't never wipe clean. I hope you die all alone and lonely. I hope when you get to the mighty gates of heaven, God shoves his angel aside and deals out the verdict himself. I hope he don't send you to hell but makes you ugly as all get out so you a blemish on heaven's perfection just like you was sore on God's bountiful earth. I hope you so ugly up there and all the lights in the place shine just on you." I said, "Curse thee, nasty old woman. Curse thee to heaven." I sat back down and pulled off, and she watched me go. And my big brother was on the phone the whole time. And he said, "God damn, man, what are you doing?" This is a redneck Shiva country hole. We lit a fire in the center of the drive and kept it burning untold days and nights, gathering tinder by fighting the surrounding forest, downing dead trees with our body weight and dragging them with a chain attached to the old four-wheeler. Neighbors didn't mind us tearing up and down the dirt roads, and our uncle, the firefighter, turned a blind eye to our burning during the burn ban. And Grandma didn't mind us drinking so long as there were no drunks in her house. So we stayed out there in the dirt drive from 5 to sunup most nights, just watching the fire dwindle, and we crept back in to shut curtains and get a few hours rest while she slept on the day bed in the living room with her glasses on. Then we went back out. The night Papaw died, we built the fire so high, 15 foot maybe, to light his way up there on his travels, signaling to him in the sky. And we dragged his old urine soaked. Sorry, the blues band is hard to compete with. And we dragged his old urine-soaked lazy boy out to the embers, and it blazed and it melted, and we watched in silence until its skeleton rested red hot and alone over the ashes. And days later, we were still out there, drinking and working and sweating, and on our way out of the fugue, we raked our ashes all about the drive in circle spirals until the dirt too was just ash. Thank you. Um, this one's called Lucky to Have a Grandma. 1. I'm lucky to have a grandma teach me to make salsa. She's always been old to me. She rolls around and round all day. Can't nobody talk about her kids and pretend to be her friend. Can't nobody top my grandma. She got some fresh peaches from the farm stand on Highway 59. She said, "Best dang peaches y'all ever ate." Them suckers was good like walking a maze at the fair and kissing a carny. Good like working a job every day of your life and never getting tired from it. Good like pretending in your childhood room and those glow stars glowing. Good like making monster masks from paper sacks and cutting their eye holes out. I'm lucky to have a grandma who said, "We got such a small world, ain't we?" Who went to that farm stand, got 13 pounds fresh okra, 29 pounds purple whole peas. She said that I'll keep Papaw busy, make him feel useful, like he got something to do. Go on in there, ask him what he wants to eat. 2. Papaw said, "I don't know why I make her fix up all my meals. I could do it, I think. Just get so dang frustrated when I get around slow, like waiting for the gopher's head to pop up, like waiting for a copperhead, like poking the copperhead out the tree, like cooking a breakfast before the hunt, watching the biscuits rise, watching the sausage roll, like a tree growing big and tall till one day all the limbs fall off, and another day it topples, like an old man, real slow like. I'm lucky to have a papaw who cheers when the man in the western steals a kiss before the hillside battle, when he already has the medicine being sold on the commercial, when most of the lights in the place are off and the grandfather clock is off a minute and he makes it right. 3. Papa calls his wife woman and wants to take care of her. Old man he is. I found Jesus on a billboard. Driving north on 95, my eyes were nystagmic and numbness shot from the tips of my fingers in South Carolina all the way home to West Virginia. 48-foot wide bulletin selling God. Worried? Jesus offered security. There he was, palms outstretched, mighty supplicant. I unclenched my jaw and saw my skin was not so scaly as the night before. The lines of my hair not so sharp now. Prayer can be turned over and inspected rather than prated and pounded in and in and in. I thought about Father David and his waist-high waders, cradling the back of my head, pinching my nose and plunging me. The chlorine water didn't smell like it had anything to do with Jesus. I thought about the puckered Baptist spectators with hand fans, beads of sweat cascading away from silver hairlines. I thought about the Sunday school teacher who hugged me when I came out sopping. I thought about the dark circle my dripping hair made on her holy bosom. The congregation of taillights in front of me flashed amen. When I rolled down the window, the smell of burnt rubber filled the Civic. Crisp air lapping my face and pushing my hair back reminded me I hadn't slept in a couple days, and I smelled bad. I have 2 more. They're kind of related, sort of. On the ground, over the ground. Driving real fast with one eye screwed shut. Lamppost, lamppost, lamppost. The world is coming to an end, but real slow. Blocking out is simpler than locking in. Trying to switch eyes, screwing both shut instead. Tumbleweed, tumbleweed, tumbleweed. One big cry to make up for all the not crying. One day we will all ooze. Only we will mourn the collective going. Just for a second, but real slow. All around were fields and fields. When they finally convinced Granny to cremate her son, they didn't know what it would be to see a dead man. They opened the container, but it wasn't just dust. It was bones, too. Little bones aren't the man they remembered. From the urn, they removed some dust, and from the dust made trinkets, and Granny shook her head.